Hello everyone, I'm Catherine Keller, and thanks so much for jumping in on this video today. I want to talk with you about a concept called Enclothed Cognition. That's a big fancy words for talking about the psychology of what you wear and how it affects your day and your work ambition and your motivation and all of that. And that's not really a new concept for most of us. Most of us have heard that our dress affects our day. For me, I've had jobs when I was even in high school and then through college as well, where I had to dress very professionally for my job. And so it ended up that I started just wearing those clothes to school because I had to go straight to work after school. So I was always the kid at school that was dressed very nicely. I rarely wore jeans. I wore a lot of heels. I wasn't the sneaker, hoodie, ball cap kind of kid, which had its perks and downfalls. But, you know, I honestly felt a difference when I was at school, when I would not have to wear professional clothes and I could just wear more casual clothing. There was a difference in my attitude about school in general, about paying attention in class, about the importance of what I was learning. All of those played a factor. When I got to be a stay-at-home mom, I still carried that philosophy over, not intentionally. I think I had just gotten so used to my whole life, starting at the age of 16. Up until that point, I'd always gotten out of bed and put my makeup on and curled my hair and looked nice. So even after the birth of my two children and I'm a stay-at-home mom, you know, I get up in the morning and that was my routine to make sure that I looked nice that day, and I was made fun of by some of my friends lovingly, but that's just what I knew. Something happened to me though, I don't know what, when I started working at home. You know, I went back into the corporate world after the kids were born and then came back to working at home, and I was so giddy at the idea of getting to be in my jammies all day long. And I have a little breakfast tray for breakfast in bed. And for, oh gosh, I don't know how long, I would sit there with my laptop in the bed with a, you know, cup of tea on the side here in my jammies working. And I did not get my butt out of that bed ever when I worked. So, you know, it was fine and nice and all, but when I really needed to find that balance. I think when we start working at home, we have this idea of what it's going to be like, and then we have to work our way down to what it really is like. And so what I want to challenge you in the new year is to think about, you know, we have a lot of goal setting, we have a lot of the logistical stuff that we take care of to try to be more successful this year than we were last year. But one of the things that I want you to really consider is what you're doing with your clothing. Getting up in the morning, putting on your clothing like you're going to go to the office, put on shoes, do your hair, do your makeup. Maybe that's too much for you. Maybe that becomes overkill and it feels fake and farce, and it doesn't do anything for your business. Find the balance for you, but I guarantee that you are going to do a lot more. You're going to be a lot more motivated if you're not in your sweatpants and t-shirt versus if you at least put on jeans, a nice shirt, and a pair of heels. You know, put on a little bit of makeup. It has been proven that makeup promotes self-confidence in women. So those little things, for some reason, like I said, I had forgotten about it when I started working at home. And so I hope that you take those into consideration for this upcoming year. Give it a try. Let me know what your thoughts are, what works for you. Are you the type of girl that has on heels all day long? Do you put on a pencil skirt? I really never wear pencil skirts, but I do dress professionally other than that. You know, or you kind of, do you feel like you get more motivated just by wearing jeans and tennis shoes and a sweater? You know, what works for you? I am curious to hear, and I'm looking forward to speaking with you in the next video. Thanks, guys.